Are you your own worst critic? You ever put yourself down, criticize yourself? If so, I'm gonna share with you in this video some things about compassion that may help you on your journey. Ever since, roughly 2 years ago when I had someone that I trusted put arsenic in my drink trying to murder me, you could say I went into hermit mode with massive amount of things for healing from that situation. I not only had trust issues, but I started beating myself up or trusting someone that was basically plotting on murdering me and questioning how I could be so stupid as to not see the signs, right? It not only was hard to trust other people, but I got to a point where I was like, I kind of lost my attraction for women. I looked at relationships and I was like, is it really worth it if lying, cheating, deceit, slander, black magic, and murder attempts? Like, I'm better off on my own, right? More recently, I've been getting out there and being more social. And one thing that I'm starting to recognize is that a lot of people that have been through some ish in their life, they're tired. Like, they're tired of this journey. They're worn out, and pretty much everyone is beating themselves up for this. This is actually the opportunity for us to be more compassionate towards ourselves. For instance, last night I've been hanging out with someone more than I have since, the murder attempt. And I knew that I did all this healing, but you can only do so much healing on your own until you actually face your shadows, right? And, I've been spending time with a very attractive woman who has all these amazing qualities. And I got home last night after spending some time with her, and I found myself beating myself up because I experienced all these things coming up that I wasn't able to heal on my own. I was hanging out with her, and even though I had a great time, there was still this voice that was coming up in my head, and it was like, do you remember the time you trusted that woman that tried to murder you? Do you remember when you had high hopes for that individual and look how it turned out? All these things started coming up, and I found myself beating myself up for feeling this way, when in actuality, this was an aspect of me that was still healing from this betrayal and needed more love and compassion. And so when I realized that, beating myself up for this was not going to help me in any way, and that I needed to just be more loving and compassionate to this aspect of me, I started feeling a lot better. So if you find yourself beating yourself up because you're tired on this journey, just remind yourself, there's an aspect of you that's feeling hurt and broken because of all the ish you've been through. So instead of beating yourself up twice for not feeling how you want to, try to send some more loving and compassionate energy to that aspect of you. Can't be loving and compassionate to others until we learn to do so for ourselves. It begins within. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.